know why we don't never address the real root issues? We don't address our weakness as a culture. We have many stigmas, many things that even though times have changed, we haven't tried to change. And yeah, when you get older, you want to see the kids to do the change, but as you remember when you was a kid, you didn't want to change. You're not finna put that on the kid, right? We taught these kids this. Like we talk about these YNs and shit. There's our exact evolution replica of what the fuck we started, and they evolved it. Then we sit and look at them like same way our peoples looked at us, because we evolved what the fuck they started. But in order to really make a change, like, it gotta come from you addressing the weaknesses of our cultures. It's not for no other culture to address, but for us to address. And I think once we start to do that and start to transform our way of thinking, and we start to affect change. Now, one thing I know is that at the end of the day, man, this world gonna be what it's gonna be, man. We ain't gonna be able to change God's will at the end of the day. But we can affect the thought process for our people that create change within themselves to give them better lives or better outcomes through this. It's our job to put them in the best possible place, and I don't think we've done that because we've been part of the same structural failure that they put on us. You say everything is systemic, right? But we still fall into the systemic pressures. If you know that it's off, then like you have to change your way of thinking to put it on. You got to change your way of thought daily. It's not a one-time thing. It's not a one-moment thing. But it takes practice. It takes repetition. It takes habit. It takes commitment. It takes sacrifice. It takes dedication. It takes all these things. And at the same time, you have to take away things. You know, I'm guilty of it. Things that, you sit and you thought was cool and you wanted to do and wasn't necessary. You knew deep down like it wasn't right, but it was all self-desirable things that you had inside. But to make that change, it takes you to reverse that and to start thinking differently and to start acting on your thoughts, moving differently. You can't say, yeah, we need to make this change, but then you still moving the same. No, don't work like that. Life don't work like that. And literally, just at a blink, you try to teach our kids and direct them, but they don't understand the way that this is not the 70s, the 80s. Like AI, surveillance is everywhere. Everybody got a phone. Everybody got a camera. And they wilding with these drugs. All you got to do, all these new drugs, and it ain't even new. Ain't nothing new under the sun, but all these drugs that's stronger, cheaper. And I know that y'all remember when that real hydro came around, it was Zips 400. My kids ain't paying no 400, so they get access to more of it. And it's stronger than that. Now they minting them, breeding them, and crossbreeding them and everything. Now they talk about they sprinkling motherfucking fatty on the fucking weed. Shit crazy. You don't know what you getting? Man, we gotta change for it to be a change. And it's only gonna be a small change. I get that. That's the world gonna be what it's gonna be. And it ain't gonna get better until it's over. And the man put it right. The universe put it right. But this is one thing I really want to say to y'all, man. This is a big stigma, like, one. This is a huge stigma that, like, us as a people have to see. And that's pride. 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 Yeah. Yeah, that's a heavy one. That's a heavy one. Be proudful. Be prideful. Yeah. All right, man. Be humble. Be humble.